Hello, today we're going to discuss one of two retirement options that you have at Edison that the company provides you. And we always suggest to clients that you create as many pots of income as possible for retirement. The company offers you a 401k. Today we're going to discuss the pension. And if you're eligible for the pension through the company, consider yourself lucky. Only about 12% of the public has a pension these days. And so at Edison's pension, you're either under, there's two types, there's the cash balance and there's the grandfathered. And I'm going to talk a little bit about each. If you've been with the company for a while and maybe a little bit older, you may be under the grandfathered amount. Grandfathered lump sum pension grows based upon tenure, pay, and your age. The lump sum value is calculated using the present value of annuity payments. And what that means in English is that lower interest rates in the future means your lump sum is going to grow. So if you're under the grandfathered pension, you're looking for lower interest rates. If you're less tenured with the company and you're younger, you may be under what's called a cash balance program. And that's based upon interest rates, and it grows based upon how interest rates are getting larger or smaller. And so under the cash balance program, your lump sum actually grows faster if interest rates go up. So under the cash balance program, you want higher interest rates. And so if you're eligible for an Edison pension, you're under either the cash balance or the grandfathered. You don't get to choose both, you're under one. And you can check to see whether you're qualified for the grandfathered by going onto EIX Benefits website, doing a what if calculation, I'm going to retire. It then shows you what the lump sum values are, and if it says grandfathered, then you're eligible for the grandfathered. The default, if it doesn't say anything, is that you're eligible for the cash balance. And so if you've been with the company quite newer, and if you started with the company from January 1st, 2017 and earlier, then you may not be qualified for a pension, but you have an enhanced 401k. But once again, today's discussion is the Edison pension. Below, you'll see a list of interest rates. Well, interest rates from 2014 through 2021 went down. And so if you're under the grandfather program, that's good. That means your lump sum was growing. But the caution is, if you'll notice that in 23 and 24, interest rates actually went up, and they went up rather dramatically. If you're under the cash balance program, that means your lump sum pot is growing a lot faster. But there's trouble ahead if you're under the grandfathered. As interest rates go up, your lump sum begins to go down. And so I guess the discussion would be, what will the company announce interest rates in 2025? And they always announce it in September of the prior year. So this coming September, the company will announce what the interest rate is for 2025 for next year. And so if you're under the grandfathered, once again, let's see what the interest rate direction is. If it's going up even more, you may want to consider and give us a call whether you should retire before the end of this year, or is it worth your stay to continue to work into 2025. And so we'll wait for that interest rate declaration in September of this year, especially if you're under the grandfathered. And so that's the Edison pension. Once again, you're either under the cash balance or the grandfathered. You've got some decision to make when you leave, but there's another video that's coming up that will review your options as to what do you do with your pension when you leave the company.